Hello. Okay, today I want to make a point on behavior I realize we have about ourselves. Okay, I realize that what I think is I always doubt of my own decisions in a way that I make decisions, I have thoughts, and then I'm in a way worried about them, about the consequences of my decisions, of my thoughts. And why that? Just because I'm worried about what will happen, but what is once again what is external to myself. So I'm worried about the reactions of other people. I'm worried about what will happen, and whereas I really think that if it's my decision, if it's my thoughts, it's the most valuable thing because it's myself and I just control myself and I can, in a way, play with that. Okay, I can experiment, I can choose and see what happens and then correct if I have to make corrections, correct my thoughts, correct my statements and anything. But all the value has to be on my own thoughts, my own decisions. And if it was so, I think it would be much easier for me to focus again just on myself, because it's I'm the only one I control, and I'm the only one who take actions, who can make decisions. And okay, so that's what is really valuable, what is really important. It's myself. What happens next is, okay, it's others, it's external conditions. I have to take that into account, obviously, but it's just like that. Okay, and then I take everything into account, and I continue to evolve, to modify my thoughts, my decisions if it is needed. But that's it, and I shouldn't worry about the external things once again. So what I think is that what is I think reasonable for me is to have a clear thought, a clear statement about anything in my life, and then just to accept it perfectly without any fear at all. Because in a way, that's just fear after that happens. Fear of external reactions, external conditions, external results, external how people will react, and so on. Okay, and all that is nonsense. So I think when I realized that I must focus on what I say, what I think, what I say to myself, and just that's perfect. I have just one statement. I don't have to fight in any way, because what happens is what happens, but there's no fight. It's just me. I can state and think whatever I want for myself. There's no fight. I'm only one. So in my head, so it's there's no fight here. And and I say that because I have the feeling that I'm fighting always, fighting to accept, to do things like I want, and there's no reason to fight. If I fight, it's because of the fear of external things. Once again, okay. So here is the nonsense. So what I think is, I should make any statement I want in my head to okay, maybe even if maybe in my life everybody will I don't know, reject what I'm saying, what I think, my behavior. Okay, maybe, but I shouldn't be annoyed by that, even if that's not always easy. But anyway, my statement must be just clear. It's just myself. I took this decision, and it's easy to take a decision in my head because I'm only one. There's nobody to fight in my head. So the fight is just a false feeling that I must fight against the decision of others, the reactions of others, and I don't have to fight. I just have to accept fully my own thoughts, and then react with others and with the situation and so on, but not by struggling or trying to how to say, I don't know, well, with no fear at all about the consequences, because it's just like that. And in a way, if I fear the reaction of external persons, external situations, then I'm rejecting my own thought in a way, and there I'm struggling in my head, because I made a decision, but I'm kind of denying it in case of the results and the external conditions are not okay. And I feel there is a fight inside myself in those area and in these conditions. So what I think I think the real best thing is to be completely okay with ourselves. I think what I want, it's perfect, and I don't have to regret it, to fight, to deny what I think. I make change if it happens to not give the result I want, but that's it. It's just experiments, and we spend our whole life doing experiments, trying and modifying and evolving. It's just normal, and there's no struggle in all of that. It shouldn't be. If there is a struggle, it's about external things. External things are not me, and I don't have to fight at all. Okay, so that is my thought. I don't know what you think of that. If you relate to that, if you have the impression to fight in your head, to struggle in your head, and in a way to deny yourself given the external conditions. And well, don't hesitate. Tell me what you think of all that. I think it's an important point, and I'll try for myself in a way to realize that I can say anything in my head, state anything in my head, and be perfectly okay with that, whatever the result is, first. And then I see what happens, and I make change if I need, but without struggling, without fighting, without just being perfectly okay with myself first. That's, as I already said, I am the best value in my own world. That's the most important thing. Okay, I thank you, and I'll see you soon. Bye.